Right, welcome everybody. This is Captain Kai, the sea glass guy, here with LC for another exciting sea glass hunt here in Curacao today. Kind of rough out in the water, so the tide is really turning up a lot of fresh stuff on the beach here. We've actually already checked out 2 beaches and found like 5 marbles already. So I'm gonna check this next beach here, and then I'll show you what we found so far today, but hopefully we'll find some more cool stuff right now. So let's do it. Alright, so Curacao, as most of you guys know, this is the land of jewelry grade sea glass. So just right on top, finding a ton of really nice, symmetrical, flawless pieces. Really sweet. And we're just kind of searching around the top. We can come back on the way back and kind of dig it up a little bit. But for just now, we are just pulling what we can off the top. See some really pretty blues here. And we're not here to take all the sea glass, just the really rare stuff that we like. Gotta save some for other people. I really like these seafoam colors. Thanks everybody who's just joining us. Again, we're here in Curacao today. Just doing a little sea glass hunt. I'm gonna show you what I found so far today after we finish this beach here. Really beautiful beach. I've never ever seen another person here picking sea glass besides myself or people that I brought, so it's really nice to always have this private. It's a nice teal there. Really beautiful color teal. I'll try to stay out of my shadow a little bit so it's easier for y'all to see. Collect the pottery as well. Pretty pieces like that. Alright, so I'll put all that in my pocket and we'll start a new handful. Now, there's a lot of white and green and brown. I don't generally pick that stuff up. I'm just looking for the colors that I really like. Or the shapes or marbles or stoppers, stuff like that. There's a pretty patterned white one, so I'll keep that. Oops. It's not quite done yet, that piece of flash glass. We're going to throw that back in. But look at this pink, patterned pink. That's a really pretty one right there. I've actually already found like 5 marbles today, so I'll show those to you guys in a minute. I'm hoping to find another one. There's a really pretty multi. That's green and white, or clear glass there. And you'll see lots of pirate glass as well here. This is the black glass. Really neat. Just kind of digging it back a little bit. This is LC's friend Wilson. He's tagging along with us today. Beautiful, beautiful teal pieces. You gotta watch out for these sea urchins here. You step on that, it's gonna hurt. There's a really big piece of seafoam there. And some more pirate glass. This one's kind of in the shape of a boat hull. I like those. Oh, and then I see an orange. Can you guys see the orange piece? It's just a little one. But right there, still wet, so it probably just got brought up by the tide. But that is a perfect orange gem right there. Let's see if we can get some light behind it. Yeah, wow, really nice. You can see it came off probably a brake light. This has got those little hobnail kind of pattern to it. Beautiful. That's the rarest color right there, orange. I found another flash glass orange today that's really beautiful too. I'll show you guys. Saw aqua right there. Just kind of disappeared on us. Sometimes you only get like one chance to grab a piece of sea glass and then it's gone forever. The waves are quick. Oh my gosh, look at that. Did you guys see this red? Still wet too, must have just washed up. That's badass. Really cool shape. Oh, dropped my aqua. Wow, just look at that. Sweet. I've never found a red of that shape before, for sure. It's a really nice dark cherry red. Cool. Well, we're doing pretty good on this beach. Piece of an old Coke bottle, probably. What does that say? Lupoi. It's something in Dutch. Probably from one of the old Bowls gin bottles. Oh, look right there. Little turquoise gem. And then I also see a kick-up. Ooh, and next to the kick-up there's a yellow. Wow, that's like nice true yellow. You can see we have the beach literally all to ourselves, like normal. Really nice, good way to wake up, spend the day. So right there we got some really nice pieces. And this is all just on top. We haven't even really dug up much. That red was super cool. Thanks for everybody who's just joining us. If you want to read more about me and LC's adventures around the world, you can check out kaipirate.com. It's kypirate.com. Just kind of put the little website together if you want to check that out. And then also, if you haven't yet, please follow us at LC's Glass. That's the page we're going live from right now. LC's Glass, facebook.com, sun's out, tongues out. And we try to do live adventures, at least a few times a week now. And we are sailing around the entire world in search of secret sea glass beaches. So if you stick with us, you'll see a lot of really cool stuff as we go around the world in the next few years. For sure. Here's a little piece of Chinese porcelain. I see a tiny lavender jewel here too. And again, I'll try to stay out of the shadow. Sorry about that if I'm blocking anything. That's probably an old kick-up right here. Really, really worn down. Flat on one side, completely rounded on the other. Typically the bigger stuff is on this side. So this is where I usually find stoppers, things like that. I don't see any right now. We're keeping our eyes peeled though. And now that we're in the end of the beach, we can kind of turn around and dig up some stuff. Like that sea foam there. I see some more of this Dutch porcelain with Dutch words on it. Again, here in just a few minutes when I'm done with this beach, I'll go over what I got in my pockets and show you guys everything we found today. Ooh, I like the little tiny gems. Really pretty little cornflower. Some bonfire glass. Every night the tide comes back up and puts all this glass back, rearranges it in a different pattern every time, so there's always new and different sea glass every day when I come to these beaches. It's really nice. And you can also come out into the water a little bit where things are always changing, right, with the waves. And you can chase pieces around on the waves. Sometimes you can get really good pieces that way. But right now the waves are really consistent. There's not much time in between them. So it's kind of tough. Also, the sun's behind the cloud at the moment. There's the dogs just hanging out, waiting on me. So let's look around here. And most of these things that you're seeing are not rocks. It's pieces of coral, old coral. And you're not allowed to take coral out of the country here, so we have to go through and just pick out all the pieces we really like. No telling how long I'll be here before I go to the next country. I'm waiting on my boat to be finished. We've been making repairs since we were struck by lightning over a year ago. Anyways, we're almost done with the lightning repairs. And then we'll probably stick around the ABC Islands for a little bit. And then maybe head up to Puerto Rico or the U.S. Virgin Islands. That way I can send a bunch of the sea glass home that's in my boat that I'm collecting now. Beautiful pink pattern right there. Really, really beautiful one. My pockets are getting very full, so I will have to stop here in a minute and empty them out, and I'll show you all everything. Ooh, it's kind of a neat shape, and it looks like a UV green, that one. You can kind of tell when they're going to glow in the dark, so I put that under the UV light, and that'll probably show up really bright. More of these perfect sea foams. Can't get enough of those. You can see so many colors in here, right? There's another nice turquoise gem. A little electric blue. Taking some more. Oh, another one. Another turquoise gem. Sweet, right? One of the rarer colors for sure. Kind of hard work sometimes, especially when you're digging around in the bigger size coral. Beautiful little purple milk glass there. And then I see a tiny pink. They're pretty pastels. And I try to collect all sizes of stuff. Not just the smalls, not just the bigs. Sun's back out. That makes it a little easier for everybody to see. And you want to keep an eye out behind you too and see if any fresh stuff turns up, because the waves are always bringing new stuff to the surface. Right on. So let's take a break real quick and I'll show you all everything that I've found so far today, and then I might do a little more digging around here. Cool, let me find a good spot to sit my bag down. And then we'll see what we got. So much sea glass, right? It's crazy. Alright, so here's a nice little spot where we can stop and I can spread everything out for you. So cool. Maybe I'll use my bag so we don't lose anything. Come on, pups. All right. So, like I said, I got it all in my pockets. So we're just gonna spread it out here. And then we can kind of go through them. Look how gigantic that piece is, right? It's nuts. Right on. Check out this orange piece of flash glass I found at the last beach. Really nice one there. Some huge teal heels there. Really bright teal. All right. My pockets are as full as they can get. There's a couple marbles here that I found before we went live today. Really pretty red swirl there, and then a cat's eye as well. You can see a lot of pink pattern glass in there. A big bonfire turquoise. One other marble I found is this blue one. It's kind of got a flat back, probably got broken recently. Really nice ones there. Let's see what else we got. I don't want to lose anything. Big hands and small pockets. Okay, so there's the reds we found. This was the one we just found maybe like 10 minutes ago or so. And this is one I found at the opposite end of the other beach. Put some light through there. If I hold them up. Oh, there we go. You can see it way better like that. Let me hold up that other one. Before the sun goes. Some really good reds today. We're almost done with pocket number one. But check it out. I found actually another one of those swirl marbles earlier. And then it's kind of a weird color one. Looks like chewed up bubble gum kind of color of marble. And then this badass stopper, super purple. Super purple. A little bit chippy on the top, but still really neat. Let's see what else we got. Cool, so a couple little pieces of orange, and then this green swirly marble here. I'm gonna let it dry out and see, but it might be too new. It doesn't look like it's been in the ocean long enough to get the glaze off. You see how it's still kind of shiny? Now that's what they call a landfill marble, where it's been used, it's been outside for a while, but it's not a jewel of the sea by any means, because it hasn't been in the ocean long enough to get that worn down, polished, like frosty look. And the marble's worth buying are those frosty ones, right? The ones that have been touched by the ocean. I find landfill marbles all the time, but if they're like this, I generally throw them back in the water. There's nothing too special about them, but really neat. Always happy to find a marble, and then if you throw the ones back that aren't ready yet, somebody else will find them down the line and really, really appreciate it maybe 10, 20 years from now. It does take a long time for a marble to get really good and worn down. Right, here's another couple reds that I found. There's a flash glass one and a melt glass. And then this was the first marble I found today. Really beautiful. Looks like it's been on a bonfire maybe. It's kind of got a little bit of melt to it. Great marble there. Alright, so that was pocket number one of what we found today. And now we're going for pocket number two. The dogs are patiently waiting. Wilson? Hey, buddy. Right on. So let's see what else we found. This looks like possibly some willow pattern. Chinese porcelain. I've been picking up the bottom mouths lately. This one's really neat. It's really well worn, and then it's covered in coral and coralline. I thought that was pretty neat. Alright, let's see what else we got. Piece of a Coca-Cola bottles, maybe a bonfire one right there. Looks like a Coca-Cola bottle that melted. This is a piece of old Clorox glass bottle. They stopped making those in 1963, so it's probably been in the water for a while. Let's keep going. A couple of beads, little ceramic beads. Really beautiful pattern turquoise there. And then nice lavender as well. You can see we got a lot of pink today. Alright, and this is the last handful in my pocket right there. There's a little half marble that we had found. And there's a really big piece of red flash glass there. So, pretty nice haul for, I don't know, I've probably been out here maybe 2 hours altogether. I dropped something down there. That was a pink. Yeah, so maybe 2 hours. I got, well, I want to say like 6 or 7 marbles altogether. Quite a few reds, really nice oranges, and a stopper. So, doing pretty good. Big shout out to my mom, who's helped me keep the Facebook shop open while I'm in, while I'm sailing around the world, basically. Super cool of her. So if anybody wants to buy anything from LC's Glass Shop, my mom will help hook that up. We're doing surprise boxes this week that we're selling. I think they're like $100. You get a full box of like all kinds of different sea glass. It's really good, like starter kit. Come with like jewelry grade and marbles and every different color, pirate glass, pottery. Just like kind of a little bit of everything. Really cool, super good deal. So if that's something you're into, you could shoot us a message at LC's Glass and we can hook you up with one of those. Again, I'm going to try to do more of these live kind of hunts as I go around the world, doing them a couple times a week. Real quick right now, I'm just going to check it out and answer some of y'all's comments now that I'm more in a shady spot. I hope you're staying kind of warm today. I know it's probably pretty cold where most y'all are at. It's about 80 degrees here, cloudy, about 15 knots of wind. And yeah, for those of you who want to see more of this, there are a lot of live hunts on my Facebook page that you're welcome to check out. You can pause it at any time and look through there and see how much sea glass you can see what I missed. Like I said, we do live on a boat, and we can only carry so much before we sink. So we just pick the really cool stuff that we like, and then we leave the rest for anybody else who likes it. Yeah, if anybody wants to come visit, I'm happy to do tours. Probably be here for a couple months, and then if I'm not here, I'm happy to hook you up with a local who can take you to these spots. They're actually pretty hard to get to, some of them. It definitely took me months to find them. So happy to share those spots if anybody comes out here and wants to do a little tour. Thanks again everybody who does that, because that money goes to supporting me, just like the sea glass sales and our boat and how to fix it and all that. So thank you all so much. I'm gonna do another quick little hunt here on the beach, and then I'll probably sign off. But wow, so many people watching. We really appreciate that. So cool. I think I can leave my bag here. There's nobody around. Kind of got the whole beach to ourselves, and there's a rock wall on that side. Generally a pretty safe place here, but always good to keep an eye on your stuff. So let's do a little more hunting. Probably got about 10% battery left, and then we could call it quits for the day. Really picking up as many of these sea foams as I can. This beach seems to have a lot. It's also got some really good heart shapes. Always looking for those heart shapes as well. Oh, that's pretty neat. That'd make a really cool pendant. It's kind of got like a medical cross on it. I got one of those branded onto my arms when I was in Iraq. I was a combat medic, and they actually melted that symbol onto my arm one time. A bunch of guys held me down. We did stupid shit. We were in Iraq. Anyways, I was the only medic. They hooked me up with that little brand of honor. I'll show it to you guys right now, actually. A lot of people ask me if I had a tattoo removed, but actually that's a brand from Iraq when I was in the war. Kind of cool. So that's a neat piece. I might keep that one, make a little pendant out of it. Wear that around my neck. Kind of digging it back here. This is a really pretty flawless white. It's like a pendant piece. I guess I'll keep it. Ooh, that must have just washed up there. That's pretty. A couple good blues. Dogs are gonna hang out there and wash my bag for me. Hope y'all can hear me all right. It's a little windy out here today. Beautiful pastel colors. It's a nice heart-shaped piece. Right on. Well, cool. I feel like I've dug up the beach pretty good, and everybody got to see some good stuff. I'll try to do some more lives this week. If anybody wants to check it out, just make sure to follow our page while you got the chance. Also, please share our page too. We love to share with as many people as possible, and because it's a business page, Facebook makes it kind of hard for me to get the page out there without paying like money to promote it or whatever. So when you guys share my page, it's super helpful of you. I really appreciate it. But once again, thank you. This is Captain Kai, the Sea Glass Guy, signing off after an awesome little hunt, and hope to see you all again. Thank you.